Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, has directed its members to resume all services hitherto withdrawn with effect from 12:01 p.m. on Friday, October 14, 2022. The ASUU President, Professor Emmanuel Oshodeke, said this in a statement issued at the end of the union's National Executive Council NEC emergency meeting on Friday in Abuja. Oshodeke said the meeting was called to review the developments since the union declared an indefinite strike action on August 29. He also said that for the avoidance of doubt, the issues include of funding for revitalization of public universities, earned academic allowances, proliferation of public universities, visitation panels, release of white papers. He added that others are the University Transparency and Accountability Solution (UTAS) as a broad spectrum software to stop illegality and provide for an alternative payment platform in the university system and renegotiation of the 2009 agreement. According to the ASUU president, NEC noted with regret that the issues in dispute are yet to be satisfactorily addressed. I quote, "However, as a law-abiding union and in deference to appeals by Mr. President and in recognition of the efforts of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Bajabiamila, and other well-meaning Nigerians, ASUU NEC resolved to suspend the strike action it embarked upon on February 14. Consequently, all members of ASUU are hereby directed to resume all services hitherto withdrawn with effect from 12:01 p.m. on Friday, October 14, he said. Oshodeke, however, noted that during the intervening period, the Minister of Labor and Employment, through a referral, approached the National Industrial Court. According to him, for the interpretation of the provisions of Section 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 18 of the Trade Disputes Act, Cap T8 laws of the Federation of Nigeria, whether the ongoing prolonged strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, which started since February 14, is legal even after statutory apprehension by the Minister of Labor and Employment. In addition, he asked for an interlocutory order against the continuation of the strike, he added. He said the National Industrial Court, in its wisdom, gave an order compelling ASUU to resume work pending the determination of the substantive suit. Oshodeke added that given the nature of the order and in the opinion of our council, there was the need to appeal the interlocutory injunction granted against our union at the Court of Appeal. He said the Court of Appeal acknowledged the validity of the grounds of the union's appeal, but still upheld the order of the lower courts. I quote, "It ordered our union to comply with the ruling of the lower courts as condition precedent for the appeal to be heard." End of quote, he said. NAN reports that ASUU embarks on the rollover strike on February 14 over failure of the federal government to meet the demands of the union. The Minister of Labor and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, after what he described as failed negotiations, dragged the striking lecturers to the National Industrial Court. The National Industrial Court on September 21 ordered ASUU to call off the strike. The court granted the motion on notice filed by the federal government directing the lecturers to return to classrooms. Ruling on the interlocutory injunction, the trial judge, Polycarp Haman, restrained ASUU from continuing with the industrial action. However, ASUU, through its lead counsel, Mr. Femi Falana, appealed the case at the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. The court on October 7 ordered the union to go back to the classroom within 7 days. From Lagos, this is Rita Dominic Michael reporting for News Express Nigeria Television.